Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Heart and Soul. And today we're going to share about celebrations. It's so important to celebrate our life and each step and every achievement we are making. My dog is not too happy here. I apologize. Tomorrow, August 1st, is Swiss National Day. So let us know in the comment when your national days, where you're from. I mean, I know 4th of July, I know 14 Juillet, and otherwise I'm a bit unknowing of all the celebrations in fabulous around the world. And plus, August is coming up, and Janet and I, we both have a special day coming up. We both are August born and Leos, so we celebrate our birthdays. And yeah, life's stories. When was the last time you celebrated, Janet?
Well, it's been lovely this week, actually, because I've been in London with my sister. I'm celebrating actually my niece actually moving to London because she's wanted to for a very long time and she's finally done it. So that's lovely. Also, as you say, birthdays. And I have a family that has a lot of birthdays, end of July through August. We have a lot of Leos and we have a lot of Sagittarians. So between end of July, August, and December are big birthday months in my family. So there will be some celebrating this month. And I think it is important to celebrate your birthday. I know as people get a little bit older, sometimes people go, oh no, I don't want to celebrate another year. But I think it's really important because we need to feel that we're actually privileged and honored to have another year, to have that time. And I see age as a number. Yes, nobody likes to particularly get older, but it's a privilege. It really is an honor. And you were asking about National Days. Well, in Ireland, it's the St. Patrick's Day, the 17th of March, where it seems to go a bit crazy. And I have to say, America even celebrated it more than even we did. But everybody seems to know and celebrate St. Patrick's Day wherever they are in the world. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. But when we even think about it, Caroline, it's like celebrating each day, isn't it? Is important.
It so is. And I remember, I mean, as a child, you celebrate your birthday, and then my birthday was always during the summer break, so I never had a party. So that was a bit of a letdown, but
Yes.
it's life, is it? But then you get older and you're an adult, and somehow I didn't particularly like to celebrate me. I didn't feel worthy of celebrating me. And I had kids, I planned their birthdays, it was great, big things, but me. And then it was always like, oh, I had to invite or do it a certain way, you had to invite your mother, your sisters, I thought sort of, And then one year I really felt, so what would my perfect birthday or would my wish birthday look like? And I thought sort of, just with my 3 kids and on the boat, on the lake, just a little tour. And we did that. And that was really great, because you can celebrate your birthday just the way you like. You don't have to adhere to certain social standards or whatever is you're meant to do, but truly celebrate how you love to do it. And yeah, I'm turning 55 next week, and I think that's a funny number. So, yes, looking forward to that. And it's like another turn around the sun, celebrating that and celebrating how far we've come. I mean, we both have been on a long journey of experiences and learning and reconnecting to our spiritual persona, you know, to our heart and soul. And it has been a journey, and I feel it's really important to celebrate that each and every step, to look back and see how far you've come. And like you said, we can do that every day, every week, every month, just seeing how far we've come. Because so often we look forward and just feel like, okay, like you said, you know, it's August and September and then it's Christmas and it's New Year, and we're always looking forward, and we don't take that pause and see how far we've already come. And then looking forward, it doesn't feel like such a challenge or something we can't achieve, because realizing how far we've already come makes it easier, because we're sort of way more than halfway there already. Yeah,
That's true. That's true, Caroline. I mean, there's a lot of things to celebrate along life's path. I mean, we've got births with birthdays, you know, we've got marriages, we've got, you know, even deaths. Some people like really hear, I have to say, they tend to be very somber, very. And I said to Mark, my husband, about sort of, I know, but you have to talk about these things. I said, I don't want that. I want people to come and celebrate my life. I want there to be joy, and people share stories about, you know, time with me or whatever. I just don't want it to be dark and heavy and not dark. And it, you're celebrating someone's life. And I think that's what we need to do more, even as we said, even in the everyday, is to find those little milestone celebrations. And even when I take the dog for a walk, I'm away at the moment, I can't wait to actually get back. I'm missing her so much. But when I get back and we get out into our early morning walks and the sun shining and stuff, I celebrate that each morning, when that calmness, the sun coming up and feeling good. It just, every day is amazing when we look for it. And I know lately I've been, I think sort of a little bit, because in Northern Ireland we do tend to complain a lot, and I find myself very much in that mode, returning to that mode at the moment. So that's something I will be working on, to sort of get myself out of that, because that lowers your vibrational energy. Whereas when you celebrate things and rejoice and are joyful about things, obviously your vibrational energy is raised. So it is about looking and finding little things to celebrate. Like you know, say you've got a favorite flower in the garden that comes into bloom. Celebrate that in your own little way, because it just makes your heart sing and your soul just raise that vibration.
Definitely, definitely. And I mean, I remember as a single mom with 3 young kids, sometimes I just celebrated that they're all still alive. You know, I just made it through the day. You know, sometimes we have those days, but just celebrating that we made it through this day, or that you got up. You know, sometimes life is hard, or you don't feel so well, and you feel, okay, I got up, I got out of bed, you know, and that's also part of celebration, or just sitting in the sun, or meeting a friend, having a coffee. And for me, it's sort of that celebration is similar to gratitude, isn't it? It's sort of the same kind of heart opening, gorgeous energy. But I think here, I mean, especially in Switzerland, you're sort of, yeah, we celebrate National Day, but we're not sort of all out there. And celebrating oneself is a bit frowned upon, you know. But I made it a habit, like, you know, when we published our Heart and Soul books, you know, celebrating that, have a little dance, or, you know, scream hooray or anything, or give yourself a pat on the back, or I don't know, celebrate with a special tea or a special bouquet of flower or something, because yeah, we can and we are allowed to celebrate ourselves. It's our lives. We came this far. We achieved this. And when we forget to celebrate, then it's sort of like more like an endless trot, isn't it? Then we
Yes.
don't have the joy. Then it's sort of, okay, I'm on this mountain. Let's get to the next one, you know. Whereas if we step here, so, oh, I reached this mountain. Wow, the view. This is amazing. Oh, how cool am I? You know, I made it all the way up here. And wow, chapeau, you know, to myself. This is okay, let's have a little picnic. And then you can go, so okay, good. Now I can go up to the next mountain, and then it feels more joyful, and we already realize what we've already achieved, because otherwise it's that endless walk up to the mountain, the never-ending mountains, isn't it?
Exactly. And I think it's as well as you say, taking that pause to celebrate and rejoice and give gratitude for where you've got to. And it's also recharges the batteries. And if you just keep going, keep going, keep going, you're just draining yourself. And it's almost like when you were saying that, I could see that person tripsing up all of these mountains, just keeping the head down, go, 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 because I've got to get up these mountains. And it being a very like a black and white little video clip. And then the person like who climbs up the mountain and the sun's shining and they say, let's have a picnic, and it's all bright technicolor. That's how that came across to me, and very much the energy shift in that, the very heavy, you know, got to do this, got to achieve it. And I see that with so many people in life. They set goals, this sort of like very heavy setting goals, have to reach that goal, and then they reach it and have another one, another one, another one. As you say, they don't take the time to really appreciate how far they've come, what they've achieved, what they've learned along the way, and really understand, well, is the next goal really what I want to be doing? Or, you know, okay, I feel I've done enough of that, let's do something else. Or, and I think that sort of people getting that really stuck tranche of like goal, 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 and not enough like sort of celebrating and looking at, well, yes, I've done this, now I'm ready to do something else. And really, as you say, open your heart and soul to just those experiences.
Exactly, exactly. And yeah, you might have a certain goal in mind and you keep going, going, going. But if you don't take a stop and reevaluate your goals,
Yeah,
you might end up in a
you don't
place
want to
you
be.
never wanted to go, you know,
No.
or yeah, you've changed during your journey, so you might as well adjust the peak you want to climb. So yeah, it's about allowing ourselves to celebrate ourselves, our achievements, our life. And like you said, either live in a black and white world, or in a beautiful, colorful, sunny one, you know, with rainbows and unicorns and angels. And yeah, it's important. And I think it's so important to listen to our heart and our soul. And so many, I mean, speaking of the angels and the universe, they celebrate us daily. You know, they feel so wonderful what we're doing, how we share the light, that we, even in our darkest moments, we still share our light, and that we took that adventure on us to integrate into this earthly plane with our mission, with our soul's purpose, you know, and helping the world, the earth, to bring the light. And yeah, if we don't take that pause and celebrate, rest, restore, reignite our light, rekindle the spark, it's essential. And in those moments we can also connect to earth, to ground ourselves deeper, and of course connect to the universe, to your higher self, and just feel good about yourself. And I think that's what celebration is too, that we feel good about ourselves.
Very important. And I love when you shared about sort of how you would do birthdays and things for your children, for your family, and then not feel worthy yourself. Like you, I was in the summer holidays, so never got birthday parties. So when I reached the big 50, I was adamant that I was going to have, and my husband was so good. I had one party with my family in Northern Ireland, which was very nice. And then I had another family and friends party in Kent. And then I had a little sort of gathering in Switzerland. So I well and truly celebrated that milestone one. And you know what? It was really lovely. It was just lovely being with family and friends and being able to celebrate something. And I mean, you and I are a bit sort of like when we know we're introverts, so we don't always like to be the attention. But it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like, oh yes, it's all about me. It just felt like, yes, a lovely collaborative event, that something that was special to me, I was able to share. And that felt really amazing. It did. And I'm a couple of years away from the next one. This year, I have only 2 more years, and then there'll be another one, but we'll see what happens then. But this year will be a quiet one. I'll be just very happy to share it with my husband and my little doggy. I'd be quite happy just having a nice little quiet one.
Yeah, sometimes it's all about that. And I think it's about knowing what you want.
Yeah.
This year, I mean, my birthday's on Thursday. And so my daughter is organizing something. As we have 2 tiny kittens, we don't know whether we can leave them for a couple of hours, without the house burning down, so to speak. And so we'll see. We take it, play it by ears. But on Saturday, I invited 2, 3 nice friends, just a little gathering, a little, little food, little drink, mocktails and things, and just, take the opportunity to meet the friends you like. And so that's good. Next year, we'll see, I think it's all what we need, and every kind of celebration is perfect if we chose it a certain way. And lovely, nice birthdays at home with loved ones and pets are amazing. Exactly.
I mean, you've just celebrated the arrival of 2 kittens. Our little dog was 1 in the end of June, but she'll be a year with us at the end of August. So we probably maybe have a little celebration then that we've all survived and she's still alive.
I hear you.
Yeah. So yes, it is about celebrating these things along the way, and exactly do it your way, because sometimes you get pushed into things that's not right for you, and it's that boundary thing of just saying, no, that's not what I want, or that's not what I need. I am just quite happy with, and it is a journey about being able to say that and being able to do that and be able to feel worthy, as we've both talked about that, and we both work and coach and mentor people through that journey to find that as well, through self-love and find their own worth and celebrating that. actually on your self-love journey, there's feels like a lot of little celebrations along the way, the milestones, which is really lovely.
Yeah, it's important to celebrate each step, and sometimes we take a step backwards, but then we learn something new, so we can celebrate that. And yeah, like you said, it's great, if you have a husband or me, a daughter who knows what we want. If we, now that we know what we want, it's easier to communicate, and then they can organize a little party or a little secret, whatever, and you can trust that it's perfect because it's not all of a sudden a party with people you don't know.
No surprise party. No surprise parties, please. Not for me. Not my thing. I would actually really not be happy to walk in somewhere and I'd be like, everybody goes. I'd be like,
yeah, if it's heart-to-heart connections, and then it's okay,
yes,
really good
yes,
friends, and you can be yourself. I think that's the most important things, and that's probably why you enjoyed the free parties to your 50th so much, because
yeah, they were great.
with each part you could just be yourself, and you were
Yes,
accepted for who you are and celebrated for who you are, and then it feels really, really good.
yes, and 3 very different events, but each tailored to sort of how I fit in and feel as you say, comfortable with each group. But yeah, it was amazing. I don't expect that from my next one. I think it'll be a quieter one. But yes, it is definitely important to celebrate life. Celebrate your life. Celebrate those little milestones. Celebrate anything you can celebrate. And as you say, even if it's just yourself with a cuppa and just thinking about, oh, do you know, I really enjoyed that, or it really made me feel good. And yeah, lifting and raising those vibrational energies.
Yes, so lots of celebrations coming up. Share with us what your insights were and how you plan on celebrating yourself soon. Do you have anything more to share, Janet? Or
yes, do pop on and tell us what you've got coming up that you're going to celebrate, because there's maybe some things we've not talked about. So please share that with us. We'd love to hear from you.
absolutely. And other people see the comments of, oh, wow, yes, I would love that as well. And it's about inspiring and sharing the love, And we will be with you again next week. And we'll see what topic comes up for our first one in August. Sending you so much love and happy celebration.
Love and light blessings, everyone.